Hey, good morning, second grade. It's Thursday, April the 16th, 2020. For this video, second grade and any other grades that are watching, of course, I've been encouraging everybody these last 2 weeks to tune in every day if you can. I'm trying to do something a little bit different every day. So even if you are watching from a different grade, it might be something totally different. But today, you'll need some type of ball. It could be a little one like this. It could be a bigger one. It could be a basketball, baseball. It could be a toy. It could be a crumpled up sheet of paper. It doesn't matter. You'll just need something to work on catching and throwing at the end. Yesterday on the third grade video, I did a little lesson on bicycling, on how to pump your tires, on how to know how much air is in your tires, on helmets, on safety as you ride around, and some things about Delaware bike law that you might not know. For example, Delaware is one of the most bike-friendly states in the United States. So tune into that. You'll also get a really, really challenging workout if you tune in to yesterday. I'm going to set this here because we don't need this right now. We're going to start with some exercises. Some of these exercises will be new for you. Some of them will be the same. We're going to exercise for a little bit, and then we're going to have a little lesson on throwing, and we're going to get into catching this week as well. Let's start with jumping jacks like we normally do. Feet together, hands at your sides. And we're going to do 25. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 25. Good job. And I know the lighting's not perfect. It's not a TV studio here, so if you're having trouble seeing everything, it's okay. You can see what I'm doing. That's the most important thing. I'm sure you all remember what I look like if you can't see my face perfectly. All right, hop on 2 feet. Nice and high. Good. Get a high one. Good. Another high one. All right. And one more high one. And stop. All right, pick a foot. Keep your balance. I'm going to pick my left and start on that. You may find that one foot is better than the other one. That's because we all have a dominant side to our body. And switch. For me, this side feels just a little bit easier than this side, even though I've worked pretty hard in my athletic career to get both sides skillful. And stop. All right, this time when I say stop, I want you to land on one leg and stay on that leg. Whatever foot you're hopping on, I want you to stay on that foot and not lose your balance. Go. Now I know that sometimes we have a hard time keeping our balance just hopping. Ready, and stop. All right, see how I'm keeping my balance? That's what we want. Again, stop. Again, stop. I got you on that one, I bet. All right, right foot. I wish I could see you guys out there trying this. All right, stop. Good, go again. Stop. Good, stop. Go again. And stop. Okay. Switch feet again. This time I want you just to stand and keep your balance. Just stand. That's it. You can put your arms out. You can touch your belly button. Touching your belly button gives you balance because it helps your center of gravity. And close your eyes. Try to balance by closing your eyes. That's a little bit trickier. You able to do that? All right, switch. Use your other leg. And if you're a little wobbly at first, just gather yourself together, get steady, and close your eyes. adjust your leg that's in the air if you have to keep your balance. Some of you might be hopping like me. That's pretty tough. And stop. Okay. Tippy toes, nice and tall. And all the stuff we normally do. And we have a whole bunch of new exercises we're going to go over for you second graders today. Nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, the higher your heels get off the ground, the stronger they're getting. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, leapfrogs. Nice and high. Remember, the higher you jump, the stronger you get. Now, one thing we want to emphasize with leapfrogs is the same position that we take off from is the same position that we want to land in. Okay, and we want to land softly, and if you land softly, that means you're going to land quietly. Why do we want to do that? We don't want to do that to be quiet. We want to do that to save our knees, so our knees don't bear the pressure of landing. Okay, so here we go. 1, good. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice how when I land, I'm going down with my momentum to absorb the force. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, run in place. All right, pick those knees up, those arms pumping. Looking good out there, second grade. Faster, faster, faster. Good, 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 good. And stop. All right, little circles. Little circles. Make sure you're moving backwards. Good. Keep working. Excuse me for a second. Keep working. Medium circles. Medium circles. Good. And big circles. Loosen those shoulder muscles up. All right. There we go. Are you guys breathing a little heavy like I am? It's hard to talk and do all this at the same time. All right, and let's get back to our second round of running in place. Go. Hopefully you guys have been doing some of these workouts while we're not in school. Faster. That's it. Faster. Faster. And stop. All right, now, second grade. Let's talk about push-ups. I'm going to get down here. We have a couple things we want to emphasize whenever we do push-ups. Number 1, we want our back to be straight. We don't want our backs to be like this. Okay, that's not the kind of form that we want. All right, so we want to be nice and straight, have that back as close to perfectly straight, parallel to the ground as we can. If two things are parallel, that means that they are in the same plane. If two things are perpendicular, then that means that they oppose each other. But parallel means that they're in the same plane. So we want our back to be parallel to the ground. If I were to take a water bottle and stick it on your back, it shouldn't spill, because your back should be flat. We want to make sure that our hands face forward, and we want to be on our toes. Okay, notice how I'm on my hands and I'm on my toes. Now notice how when I go down, I'm still holding myself above the ground. I'm not touching the ground. My knees aren't, my stomach, my chest are all above the ground. And I'm going to push myself straight back up. Notice how my arms bend, but nothing else bends. That's what we want. Now, I understand that not all of us can do that. One of the tricky parts of push-ups is when you're in your down position, you have to be able to hold yourself above the ground a few inches. If you can't do that, then while we're doing push-ups, and we're going to do as many as we can in about 20-25 seconds, I want you just to hold this position. Everybody can do this, okay? Just a nice straight up position the whole time. All right, so we're going to go for about 20 or 25 seconds. You're going to do as many as you can. Nobody can see each other, so nothing to be embarrassed about. This is a good time for you to practice. And I'm going to do as many as I can in 20 or 25 seconds here, because I'm going to get part of my workout with you guys today. All right, ready, set, go. Nice and tall at the top. Don't touch that ground at the bottom. Okay, nice and tall. If you need to watch me, that's okay. Keep going. Okay, all right. Now stay down here on the ground since we're down here. And let's talk about sit-ups. If you're in 3rd grade, 4th grade, or 5th grade, we do these regularly in class. 2nd graders, we don't typically do these. But I want you to find somewhere. I'm going to put my feet kind of on the wall here. And my shoes are clean, so I'm not going to get this wall messed up. But maybe tuck your feet underneath the couch. Or if you have somebody there with you, have them hold your feet. And you're gonna lay down and cross your arms on your chest, and you're gonna come all the way up so your elbows touch your knees. Ready? 1. The reason we're bracing our feet is just so we don't slide. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. All right, next exercise called mountain climbers. You're going to kind of be in this position, and what you're going to do is you're going to go switch your feet back and forth. Yeah, everybody see that? All right, we're going to do 20, 10 on each leg, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. Okay, so everybody get in this position. And ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. All right, good job, 2nd grade. Now find that ball or something suitable that you're going to use. I'll give you a few seconds for that. And we're going to go over just a few things here about throwing and catching. Boys and girls, whenever we throw, we always want to stand with our side to the target. So I'm right-handed, I'm going to have my left shoulder toward the target. If you ever noticed a baseball pitcher or a football quarterback, they always stand sideways. And there's a reason for that. Because when we throw, we always step toward our target and pull the other arm that doesn't have the ball through. And what we're doing is we're turning our hips. And when we turn our hips, it allows us to use the force from our legs to get behind our throw. Now, if I just took my arm and faced you guys and just threw like this, I would only be relying on the power of my arm and my shoulder. If I stepped with the same foot, I would have no hip rotation. So for the most part, I'd still be relying on my arm and my shoulder. If I step with the opposite foot and turn my hips, that allows me to get a lot of force and a lot of power. If you ever see a baseball pitcher, they push with their back leg off that mound and they step in a power move toward home plate and really fire that ball. And some of them, their back leg will come all the way through because they're creating so much momentum. Or you'll see them kick their leg up and kind of fall into the ground to create a lot of momentum, and that's because they know they can get more power. So we're going to do a couple throws here. I want you to stand sideways to whatever screen you're watching me on. I want you to step, pull that other arm through, and throw. Okay, this time we're going to throw, and I'm not going to throw because I don't want to have to chase the ball off the camera. Ready? Step and throw. Okay, go ahead and get your ball. Notice how we're following through toward our target. So I'm following through right toward the screen. Just like in basketball, after we shoot, we follow through. In lacrosse, we follow through. In hockey, we follow through. This is the same thing. All right, one more time. Step, throw. All right, go ahead and collect that ball again and come on back. And we have a limited amount of time here, so we're going to stop there and I'm going to assign you some homework on your own after we sign off here. You can do that. Let's talk about catching. Second grade, one of the most important things that people just don't do when they catch is they don't keep their eye on the ball. Okay? You must keep your eye on the ball. So the first thing is we always want to track that ball. When that ball's in the air, I'm watching it the whole time. I'm not taking my eye off it. I'm not getting distracted. I'm not looking at the airplane up there, the bird over here, or whoever's in front of me. I'm watching that ball the whole time. I'm going to watch that ball go right in to my hand or my baseball glove or my lacrosse stick, or catching that pass with my hockey stick. Okay, whatever implement you're using, you're going to watch that ball go all the way in right to your hands. I'm going to absorb the force. So notice how I'm giving a little bit. I'm not just holding my hands here like this because the ball bounces. So we want to, if the ball's falling, we want to go down with it. All right, if it's coming at us, then we give this way a little bit. Notice that I'm catching with my hands. I'm not using my body to trap the ball. A lot of boys and girls your age, especially we see this in football, throw them a football and they want to do this. They want to let it hit their body and trap it. That's not a good idea. First of all, you have a very, very hard chest bone here called your sternum. So when that ball hits that bone, it has a tendency to fly off. Secondly, you don't want to get hurt allowing a ball to hit you. If you're in a baseball game and somebody hits you a baseball, you better know how to use your glove and not let that ball hit your body. Keep that ball in front of you. You probably heard your coach say that. You always want to keep that baseball in front of you. If it has to bounce off your body, then that's the way it is. But we want to try to use our glove and not let it hit our body. So what I want you to do is I want you to just give a little toss and try to catch the ball with two hands or whatever you're using there. You can use a little toy if you have to, but find something you can catch with. Okay, two hands, And now I want you to take whatever your favorite hand is. I'll use my right hand. And a little toss, and I want you to try to catch with one hand. If you drop it, just pick it up and catch it. Just a little toss. And most of you are probably inside, so you're not gonna be able to toss it too high. Switch hands to your left. This may be a little harder. Yeah, but this is how you get good. This is how you practice, 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 practice. I used to work on my catching for hours when I was your age. I had a brick house. I'd throw that ball off the bricks and catch it all day long in my baseball glove. All right, now throw it and clap. Throw it, clap. Throw it, clap. Try clapping 2 times. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, you got the hang of that? Now, we're going to go back to one-handed. Clap, catch. Clap, catch. 2 claps. 3 claps. Ooh. All right, lefty. Clap, catch. Clap, catch. 2 claps. Good. 3 claps. Good. All right, boys and girls, these are all things that you guys can work on. I went through them quickly because we're not with each other. So what I want you to do, I'm getting ready to sign off here, but what I'd like you to do is take the next 5 minutes or so, or 10 minutes, and work on catching. If you are really good with your right hand, but you have problems with your left hand, practice with your left. Emphasize your left. Do some extra repetitions with your left. Okay? If you can only do 1 clap, try 2 claps with 2 hands, and then try 1 clap with 1 hand, try 2 claps with the other hand, okay? Practice, practice, practice. Practice your throwing technique like a baseball pitcher and a football quarterback. Okay, side to target, step, swing that arm through, and then follow through at your target with your throwing arm. So take the next few minutes, practice these things. You can continue to practice throughout the day. These are all good drills to work on your catching and your throwing. And boys and girls, I will see you guys next Thursday. But feel free to join in tomorrow. We have 2 workouts tomorrow for kindergarten and 1st grade. So feel free to join in. I'll be working with them. Check out the Workout Wednesday video from yesterday. You guys will get a really good workout. Miss you guys. Hope to see you soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.